Farming esports. Wow. Welcome back to yet another video. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Dude, I'll be honest with you. This has been something that over the course of the last couple of days has completely infatuated me. Not to the point where I'd ever consider playing the game, but I would most certainly consider watching it. If you don't know about the hottest new esport on the scene, then Buster, I'm afraid you're gonna have to sit at a table on your own at lunch. I don't know how I had to learn about this from Twitter and Reddit, because honestly it seems like something that is incredibly up my alley. It's like essentially like ESPN, the Ocho equivalent of esports. I had no idea that Farming Simulator had not only an esports scene, but an esports scene with a gigantic prize pool. If you win the Farming Simulator League, you literally make more from that than you would if you came third place at Worlds in League. It's unbelievable, dude. I honestly, listen, I'm gonna play the trailer or with some epic copyright free music on it for the Farming Simulator League right now. And you tell me if that doesn't amp you up to maybe, you know, brand some cattle, maybe cut some hay, or don't cut some hay, chop down some wheat in your John Deere. Listen, you can't say after watching that isn't, you're not at least curious, dude. I watched like 2.5 hours of like Farming Simulator esports, and my god, it's right. Okay, maybe it's a little bit strange, but it's honestly, God, something that is worth investing a couple of hours into. I don't know the first thing about farming. I mean, presumably the people that are doing it don't exactly, like, I'd imagine that farmers don't play Farming Simulator, right? So I'm assuming that in real life, you know, it may be a transferable skill, but at the same time, I don't think anybody that plays Farming Simulator is, like, you know, necessarily ingrained in the agricultural, like, kind of sphere. But it's weird because, like, the commentators are sometimes kind of, like, hype, but then also most certainly, like, not a lot of the time.
Look at all that straw.
I am like so mega dead here. It's unbelievable. That was, man, his clear was actually way faster than I thought it was gonna be. I you know, see when you see a Darius rolling up on you, you shouldn't think he's an idiot. You should think I'm being ganked, and that's like the thing that I was mid sentence, so it is what it is, right? Oh, they're in the same clan, dude. SWS, Steel with Summoners. Okay. The freshest new team on the scene, dude, and they clapped me, man. This is just a normal. I don't know why I didn't expect that to happen. I mean, I watched a bit of it. I'm still not entirely convinced I know exactly how the whole scene works. But listen, I may actually have to do it. I feel like it's one of these things, one of these esports. We're in like, heck, I'm getting you again after you come back to lane. We're in like, so like for me, my League Pro scene is just, my League Pro career is over, right? It's over before it began. I'm not trying to say that you can't get into like professional sports and stuff like that, or like what have you when you're up there. But you know, it's a little bit disheartening when you say like, when you're watching like maybe like NFL or something like that, or like NBA, and they're like, my God, this man is a miracle worker. He has defied the odds. He is the oldest NBA player in the entire league. He is 28 years old. His entire life is behind him. He's essentially a decrepit 90-year-old man in NBA terms. But like, I think that like at least with like Now, dude, I'll be honest, right? There's some sick lines. It's like Formula 1 meets farming esports when you actually sit there and watch it. Like, the commentators are going wild because man pulled his John Deere tractor over a small wooden bridge across a creek at like 40 miles an hour, and he starts hitting he doesn't hit the cleanest line. He's got like the back of it, he's got the hay that's counterweighting, and it's giving him a little bit more pull than he wants. He starts tipping, and the crowd is going absolutely wild because my man is literally, he's like cutting lines, and you know what? I won't necessarily spoil it for you here, but like.
Is there enough time for those bales to get up there? I don't think there is.
No, there is not, I think. 5 seconds,
Oh.
4 seconds,
Oh.
8, 27, 70.
I think like you could be in your mid 40s and comfortably compete in the leagues, right, for for farming simulator. And oh my god, I took so much damage there. Holy moly. Didn't expect that would clap me as hard as it did. I don't know if it's like the same thing with like Japanese game shows. Like, I will find the most like thing that I would consider fairly mundane. And we send it, dude. Like, something like they can just put like whoever the marketing behind the farming esports league is. Honestly, a tip of the beanie to my man. We gotta throw in some clips as some clutch moments or something here in the esports. I keep like I keep stopping myself from laughing when like when I say the farming simulator esport league, but I have to like cut that out of the vocabulary, right? Because you know what, I think it's insulting. I think it's insulting not just to the players, the people that genuinely probably train. Like, they are farming. They're probably farming as much as actual farmers, to be honest. Like, dawn till dusk, 12 hours a day, toiling in the fields, making sure that their tractors are well maintained, calculating lines on the field to maybe get some corn. I don't really know, but honestly, like, I remember, like, and I mean, some of you may remember, you may not, you may be too young, you maybe didn't care. But listen, I used to think esports was cool. Like, I think like, as far as it goes now, I don't have that much of a tremendous interest in it because I'm a very personality driven kind of guy when it comes to your the esports side of things. Like, if I'm supporting a team, it's because like there's a player on it that I like. But nowadays, like, I don't feel like there's really much opportunity for like the players to like really shine out and like be, you know, personalities. Like, it's like a problem, especially like amateur leagues. Like, if you watch amateur leagues and stuff like that, like if you're from like the UK, like the UKEL or, you know, EU Masters or what have you. If you could just go away, that would be. Don't do it. They're surviving. I think Nunu could. Oh, feels bad, man. Yeah, if you watch the amateur leagues in this, dude, it is a wasteland, man. Nobody really has a chance to shine, and especially like nowadays. I accidentally ate a biscuit. Especially like nowadays when like I feel like League of Legends is so like finely tuned to an art form. Like it's now like a science. Like it's not just necessarily like I'm making what I think is the right move, and like it maybe the move makes sense in context of like, you know, what's happening. It's now just like we've come to the point where you can statistically say, okay, that was a bad move. Here are the stats to back it up. You shouldn't have gone to Dragon. You should have done XYZ. You're wrong. Like, you're just statistically incorrect. Like, you shouldn't have bought this item because based on this matchup, we have 4 million games of data analysis to tell you that this is what it is. You know, back in the day, dude, I mean, it's exactly me making fun of the farming esports simulator, the farming simulator esports scene is exactly what people who like actually watch sports and actually play sports were doing when League of Legends was on the come up. So like, realistically, like, you know, I tell you what, this video was entirely for me to praise it, and I think it's amazing and hilarious. But like, it's hilarious in like a neat way, right? It's like watching like professional cornhole games. Like, yeah, you watch it And it's kind of funny because it's kind of dumb. But, like, you're still watching it, right? Like, you can support it. I think it's, like, hilarious. But, like, you're still, like, sincere with, like, you know, at least you're deriving some enjoyment out of it, which I think is important. The games have never appealed to me in any capacity, but I have to say, watching the insanity, the sheer unbridled insanity that is the eSports equivalent. I think, like, maybe with as I'm getting older, I mean, I understand, right? And I'm gonna say something that doesn't make any sense to you, right? But, like, I've been playing some grand strategy games. Couple of grand strategy games, like your Total War, Warhammer, stuff like that. I don't know if you necessarily consider them grand strategy. They're certainly more grandiose than any strategy game I've ever really dipped my toe into. You know, like I don't Civilizations just doesn't like necessarily do it for me. I really don't like having fist fights with Gandhi like on the streets of Nepal. Like when I'm playing Civilizations, it's like, you know, having a game that isn't necessarily dedicated to like your reflex pinpoint maneuvers that you drop out. Like League of Legends, I think like, yeah, okay, there's mechanics, there's grander things that you can consider when you're playing it. But I'd say for the most part, a lot of it comes down to what's your reaction time, how fast can you react to this XYZ thing happening. And then that gives you like an actual genuine tactical edge. Same with like Counter-Strike and stuff like that. I think it's more so a big deal when you're playing like Counter-Strike, like a Twitch shooter or like a tactical shooter, wherein like a lot of it is how fast you react to something happening on your screen. I took some tests called the human benchmark. I did take some tests and it was like I think my 198 is like my average reaction time, 198 milliseconds. So like a fifth of a second before and after anything happens, I you know, I'm barely even registering it as a thing that's happened, right? And I don't know if that's good or bad. I think it's probably, it says that I'm about average. But like, you know, I'm presuming that there's, you know, not a lot of gamers taking that test. I tell you what, man, I've been, you know, the last one I did of these, the last CupCon that I did straight out of 2009, was also on Wukong. And I have been playing them a considerable amount. I actually like just recorded that last one as well, to be fair. But like the enjoyment, dude. See when I see Hecarim and Darius coming down on me like under the tower, and there's just that kind of like little bit of like clutch moment where I'm like, I could maybe make this work. I have to say, there's a part of me that doesn't fully understand where a lot of Wukong's damage comes from. Like sometimes I'll ulti and I'll be like, dude, I did no damage like right there. Like how does that? So other times I'll ulti and I'll scare myself from the levels of damage that I'm outputting. Nice. Knock you up. Good day, sir. You made a mistake? Haha. Revenge, dude. Right, let's head back top. We got level 2 ulti. I'm kind of sad that we got that, like, after the fact. We got it after we used our ulti, which means we're losing a little bit of cooldown on that bad boy, but still, it's not that bad. Not that big a deal. I think that, I do think that the Darius is a little bit frightened of me. Maybe not. Maybe I'm telling a lie here. That being said, I can maybe make something. He's not coming anywhere near me, right? After he misses his apprehend, you know, right? You know he's not gonna try. He's used his one move that's gonna actually possibly end up in send to me. If he misses that, then that's it. Okay, Nunu. What's up, dude? Appreciate the assistance. Okay, just give me a little bit of a dancer. If Darius comes, we should be fine. If Hecarim also comes, I think we're fine. If we do, actually Hecarim's on bot side there, that could be juicy. But yeah, it makes me wonder like, what else am I missing out on to a degree? Like there's gotta be other esports of like terrible, well, not terrible, I don't know, you know what, I don't know why I'm saying terrible games, as if I'm like coming at, you know, Farming Simulator's neck here. There's gotta be other games very, very similar. I know what's about to happen, by the way. Don't ping me. Don't ping me. I know that people in the comment section are already pinging me question mark. They didn't even do it. I thought they were gonna come in from behind here, or like rotate up through there, come in here, come in behind me. But like, there's gotta be games like that that I'm missing out on. But like I can't, you know, you don't think to go looking for it until it's like right in front of your face, right? There must be people that play League. You know what, actually that's a lie, because like Riot do put it like pretty front and center as far as it goes. I was gonna say there must be people that play League that don't realize there's like a comp scene, but that's probably like impossible, given like how much it's like on the client and stuff, and like it's always like, yeah, did you guys know we have eSports? Like every time there's a game happen, and it's like, you should watch it. Also, we'll give you like a capsule if you watch like 10 hours of gameplay on this Twitch channel. There's gotta be at least one person out there, right, that doesn't pay any attention to the client, hasn't got the foggiest idea that there is gaming happening before their eyes. I honestly bless those people. I think like for League, if you really, and I'm not saying that you can't have fun if you're like super duper into the esports aspect, but I think like it takes away a little bit some of the enjoyment of like League when you like really try to like quantify everything in the game down to like this succinct science of like good decisions and bad decisions and nothing else. Because I don't think that League is necessarily like as black and white as like, you did good job, you did bad job. Because like you could like, oh, you're dead, son, you're dead. You do hate to see it. I don't hate to see it, I love to see it, but I will take it nonetheless. Because you know, it's like you see like your support has died like 10 times and you immediately go, ah, bad support. But then you have to consider, like, did that support save the ADC 10 times and died for it? And the ADC is 8-0 with a 700 gold shutdown, which actually makes it like probably fairly valuable. Like, yeah, they've died a lot, but now they're worth no gold and like blah blah blah. Or like, oh, did the top laner die to like a 3-man gank at bot? Top, sorry, like, yeah, that was dumb. Oh yeah, he entered it essentially, but he entered it because there was like some action on bot side. You're trying to draw pressure away from what you think is your win condition. Like, say for instance, like a Felios, he's doing okay. He's not doing like necessarily well enough that I'd want to overextend on purpose. Because like I could very easily like draw a lot of pressure on the top side in this game by like, you know, just pushing, right? All I gotta do is push. I'll let you have that. Actually, you can have that. You can have that. Yeah. I could just draw a lot of pressure on this game just by pushing top. Hecarim would come off cooldown just to like, you know, fight me, kill me, etc. But if let's say my Aphelios is doing super duper well in the game, that ends up maybe becoming like a worthwhile like trade, purely based off the fact that now Hecarim is so tunnel visioned into making sure that my life is a misery. But like at the end of the day, you know, maybe I'm playing Wukong, maybe I'm playing Malphite. Wukong's always gonna knock people up. You're never gonna be able to stop him from doing that realistically if you're like halfway decent. So like, you know, it's better off that like maybe I don't do so well. Maybe I famine so that my Aphelios can feast, etc, etc. Like, I don't know. But like, I guess if you really wanted to like ruin it, you could be like, well, according to like game 9 of the XYZ, or according to all this data I pulled, realistically Wukong actually statistically has got a better chance in this exact team matchup if you do this, that, this, and the next thing. That being said, some people like actually find enjoyment. I mean, I guess it's like similar to like the grand strategy side of things as well. Like, granted, for this particular game, it hasn't, that aspect hasn't like appealed to me as much as anything else, dude. But like, you know, when I'm playing Total War Warhammer, the enjoyment, I guess, comes from like methodically figuring out how to like crush the enemy. And you may be down in forces, like you may have gotten ambushed. They may have like twice your forces, but I've won fights where like they've had like a lot more forces than we have, but it's just been like through sheer, I don't know about force of will necessarily, but shoot through like, hold on. I'm losing my goddamn mind, dude. 2 Zonyas for me? Did we get any kills? Oh my god, dude, they double Zonya'd me. I'm fuming. At least Aphelios lived. I think Zed died. Did he die? I don't think he died in that fight. I think he died before that, but still. That was frustrating. That was mega frustrating. I didn't like that one bit. Maybe I do continue my split pushing endeavors. That's Pog though, dude. He's got it as well! You're freaking kidding me. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to Zhonya's now, fella. Honestly, I expected her to have her ulti. And then after that, it was any man's game. I didn't really have anything else to get onto her if she actually did ulti me there. So that ignite, yeah, it was a coward's ignite. Yeah, I probably didn't need it. Realistically, I probably could have finished her off with like Tiamat proc. But after that last fight, don't feel like I'm in the business of risking it right now. Right, we can either drag people top here, or we just take tower, which I think is what's actually about to happen. I think we just take this tower. Boom. Back up. Wait for the minions. Wait. Send it, brother. How did you get that, dude? Don't do it. Are you kidding me? I killed. I mean, it must have been in the 1/5 of a second that happened. That's so rough, man. Don't like it. But yeah, I mean, I know it's not farming simulator that's that bad, right? I think it's like, is it train simulator? Is the one that's like really bad? And when I say really bad, I mean like, if you buy all the expansions and all the DLC and all the expansions for train simulator, you may as well just buy a train at that point, right? Like, it is thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of like train stuff, dude. I understand that some people have a very strong fascination with trains and the way they operate. Yeah, it's kind of cool how they go chugga 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 choo choo, but I can't see myself like. Okay, I kind of got abandoned there, like just a tad. I'm gonna use my ulti to try and run away faster. Excuse me. Bad things are happening. I'm trying. He's got to guy. I mean, we got out. At what cost, though? We got the GA. This is kind of hard, dude. Is their team doing well? Not particularly. I mean, neither am I suppose, but still. Honest to God, comment section, if you watched this far in the video. I know we're kind of now just into the nitty-gritty of the game because I'm like super enjoying Wukong. And I'll be honest, a lot of these videos are just an excuse for me to play a champion that I want to play. While it's also having a title that maybe somebody's interested in. People want the opinion on something, it is what it is. But if there's games that I'm missing out on, as far as like an entertaining esports scene, you be sure to let me know. Now let's have a look. Speaking of entertaining esports, it's gamer time. I think we move in on that actually. I think we do be moving in on that one. Boom. Send on that, man. I'm dead. Soraka! Oh, yeah. That's a good call. Good call. Woohoo! I was thinking that was a bad flash purely just in case like Soraka was not paying any attention there. She was though. She was paying all the attention. Yeah, go on, mate. I think we win this, right? Go on, Aphelios. Oh dear. He hasn't got Ollie. We do know that. Dude, this is a tough game, dude. Whew. Got the moves there. This, in my head, seems to be a bad idea. Actually, Hecarim has got, like, no mana. Please don't take this. I don't know why you would. Okay, you're heading it for me. My man, right there. Need to figure out a way which we can do this. Does she have ultimate? I mean, it really doesn't matter, though, does it? We just giving up on it? I feel like we didn't. I feel like blue buff might not be the necessary move there. That being said, they did take it really quickly. Like, even it would have just been Nunu and I. There was never going to be, like, another party there. Oh, I got CC just long enough that the Q could hit me there off the apprehend. Oh my god, I'll be honest, I don't think that this game is gonna go like as well, because I don't know. Bot lane is a little bit underfed. I think I'm doing okay. Darius is most certainly like not as much of a threat as, you know, some of the other members on the team, but they have a lot of armor, and I'm like, Christ, I may have to actually hit with like a Last Whisper or something here. But I'm gonna poke through that. I want to get Sterix though, but like for sure this game is going like a bit sideways. Zed has a lot of kills, but like as with any Zed that exists, you know, he can only really do so much. You can kill one person maybe on your average game, and then he's kind of like, okay, give me 30 seconds. I don't think this game is like mega over though. I think we scale, apart from Zed, pretty okay. Now I'm obviously like a bit of a noob at Wukong. See, I don't want to do this, but I'm you know, I'm out here for the benefit of the gang. Right. That did a lot of damage. I was just trying to maybe support a retreat there, but I think that actually was a stupid idea. You got GE up again as well. Dude, he's just mega. Dude, he's super mega fed, dude. He got 2 kills. I think like, no, like 1 or 2 kills off me early. And then it just kind of happened. But I mean, even if he's building full tank, with all that armor, true damage ulti pog. What's this? TFT Hecarim? What is he? He's just healing mad amounts. Unbelievable. So I think I had a decent game. I mean, like by the time I actually got into the mix, maybe I should have like left a little bit earlier. I mean, I did go like towards mid for like a double kill and stuff like that, but I think maybe I could have roamed a little bit more on cooldown. I was clearly not getting much out of like me being in top, because like Darius, you know, no offense to the guy, but like he was, you know, not playing anything other than a coward's game when Hecarim wasn't there to hold his hand and kiss his boo-boos, right? Oh, we're super duper far away from actually having Styrax. Then we need another 1300 gold for Last Whisper. Oh, that's gonna be rough. Uh-oh. Run back towards my team, please. This is actually like maybe semi-decent. Okay, actually, never mind. We're now trapped. Thelios doesn't do any damage and also is dead. We tried. They have a lot of armor. We have a lot of armor. It's not like a Thelios' fault we can't do any armor. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, what are you can't damage the Darius dude who has 270 armor. What are you, a noob? No, he doesn't have Last Whisper. Neither do I. And yeah, we just can't damage him. That was a good game though. Farming Simulator eSports. So check it out, like for sure. Just Google it. You'll find plenty. It's been going for multiple years, and it's possibly one of the new emerging eSports that I think League's done. I think League's over. I may have to become a pro at Farming Simulator. I may actually succeed there. Have a fantastic day. Take care. See you later. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Give it a like. Juice up the algorithm with a comment. Take care.